Hey everybody, what's happening? Welcome to Thursday. Okay, my third week in a row. I'm not going to make any mistakes tonight. All right, thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery support group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the very best they can be. The Racing for Recovery support group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone that has been affected by alcohol and drug addiction. We start at 6:30. Thanks for being on time. Please don't be on your cell phones during the meeting. How about that? It's a better way of saying that, right? Please only one person speaks at a time. And when you do share, please do it loudly so everyone in the room can hear you, plus the folks that are watching us online can hear you, because what you have to say is important. We will sign anything that needs to be signed, and Jeff is signing personal autographs tonight after the meeting, so we'll see him for that.
Nearly free.
Honesty is required. If you're struggling tonight, let us know early so we can get you sorted. And if you're feeling great, share that too, because that's what we're here to do. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how substance abuse has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language and language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them back into Racing for Recovery. Your confidentiality is important to us, so if you do not want to be on camera, please be on one of the designated signs behind us so no one can see you, and hopefully someday you sit out front where everybody can see you. Please refrain from getting up and leaving the meeting during the progress. If you're going to litter, throw it away in our trash cans. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but the cigarette manufacturing companies all went out of business today. Did you guys see that? Closed up shop. Can't buy them anymore. So that's the end of that. Okay. Who's the first time attending a meeting at Racing for Recovery tonight? Any first timers? One, Austin. All right, we're going to start off by reading the guidelines of living a lifestyle of recovery. Who has that?
Motivational Scout.
The lifestyles of recovery. Guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else striving to avoid substance abuse. Achieve sobriety. The guidelines are as follows. 1. Recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse, such as our education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness, my favorite one. 3. Using resources such as friends, families, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve remaining sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help you stay focused and motivated. I like that word. Define balance and working towards making it a part of everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding the negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Being there for yourself, being patient with friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior, providing assistance to a recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as the challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is a source we use for a sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
Scott, how long have you been coming to Racing for Recovery?
Long time. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how many days, probably, it's gotta be pushing in on 4.5 years. I haven't been sober 4.5 years, but it's been about 4.5 years since I first stepped a flip-flop on this place.
And is it safe to say that your life is better since you've been coming here?
Is it safe to say? That's an understatement.
It's good to see you, man. It's been a while. Okay, we're gonna do our introductions, and since Austin is the only new person here tonight, we're gonna go around the room. I'd like you guys to introduce yourselves, your name, and I'll think of one thing I want you to say, but you don't have to introduce yourself as an addict, or you don't have to identify as an addict. You're more than that. We are more than that. So if you wanna do that, you can, but it's not required, because you are more than just the substance you used. So let's do this tonight. Boy, you're making me think off the spot. So I'd like to hear your name, why you came here tonight, and one word that your parents would describe your emotional well-being right now. So your name, why you came here tonight, and if your parents could say one word about how you are emotionally doing tonight, what word would they say? All right. Joe.
I'm Joe, I'm here, this is what we do on Thursday. One word, keep going.
That's two, but good on you. I dig that. That's all right, buddy. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Mark.
Hey, my name is Mark. I'm here tonight because this is what we do on Thursdays. One word would be inspiring.
Okay.
My name is Justin. I'm here because best rehab in Ohio. And one word for my emotional well-being right now is balanced.
Okay. Sir.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm here to check it out. My family would say that I'm optimistic.
Right. Jonathan.
Johnson, I'm here just prove to others I can do this. One word to describe, motivated.
All right. Kenzie.
I'm Kenzie. I'm here because this is what we do on Thursdays. And one word my mother could probably use to describe me right now is struggling.
Okay.
I'm Michael, and this is part of my sobriety, and my word would be pleased.
Pleasing.
Pleased.
Okay. All right. Austin.
I'm Austin. This is what I want to do. I'm ready to finally make a change. And my one word my mom would use would probably be resilient. She used it today.
Wow. Good word. What does that mean to you?
It means I'm strong, even though I've been through all the hardships. I still come out ahead somehow.
Right on.
And I'm here today, so that means I'm still coming out ahead.
Yeah. Your mom watching tonight by any chance?
I think she said she would as soon as she got home. She'd hop on.
Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
I love it. Sir.
My name is Brendan. One word. Unfortunately, my parents don't know my whereabouts at the moment, so I don't know what they'd say, to be honest.
When they know how well you are doing, what is the word they're going to use?
I would say balanced.
Okay. Cool. Steve, we're going around the room. Go ahead.
I'm Steve. I'm here because this is home. One word my parents would use would probably be, I don't know, motivated.
Okay. Alex?
Yeah, my name's Alex. I'm here because it's part of my recovery. Grateful to be here, get a ton out of this meeting. And I would say based off the conversation I had with my mom yesterday, would probably be motivated.
Heather?
I'm Heather. I'm here because this place has shown me what a home is supposed to feel like. And my parents would probably say stable.
Nice. Mitchell?
Hi, I'm Mitchell. I'm here because this is home. One word that my mother would use for me today, I think would be better.
Good word. Heather?
I'm Heather. I'd say I come here because this is home, and I love the people in this room. For me, Like my mom, she says I'm strong quite a bit. I get that a lot from her.
How much can your mom bench press?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I can't believe
How
I
much
just
can I-
asked that. Go ahead.
Hi everybody, I'm Scott, aka Motivational Scott. Why am I here? I'm here because this place is amazing. I'm here because this place gives you the opportunity, the security, the tools to drastically change your life forever. This is why I love this place. This is why this place runs deep in my veins. If it wasn't for this place and all the good energy that is in this place and the immediate stability that this place can give you, so we can have that little bit of fresh air for a second and slowly find ourselves. That's why I'm here, because I love this place so much. This place, I can't even put it in words how much gratitude I have for this place. I would not be sitting in this chair having this wonderful conversation with you fine folk right now, doing the magnificent things that I'm doing with my life, if it wasn't for this place.
Well,
Obviously, I had to do some of the work, but this was the catalyst, the starting point to drive me into what I call now my era of life, where I'm actually truly being who I am meant to be. I am so full of love and ambition and drive, and I am just being blessed from the universe, and I'm giving these blessings away. That, my friends, is priceless.
wow. And what would your parents say, describe you in one word?
How would she describe it in one word? Ultra proud.
Wow.
Ultra proud.
You know, young man, I think you need to work on your enthusiasm a little bit. But other than that, I'm happy to see you doing something. Sir.
I'm JJ. I'm here tonight because I've been given the opportunity to be here tonight and
Right.
get to a place in life where I really want to be and reinvent myself. Someday I talk to my parents again, which I don't know. Maybe they'll say they're proud. I don't know.
Wow. That's heavy. Wow. That's heavy. Okay, Kim.
I'm Kim. I'm here to support my daughter, and my mom would probably say emotional.
She'd say what?
Emotional.
Wow, okay. Yes.
I'm Michelle. I'm here because this is where I choose to be. And I would like to think that the whole crew up there is looking down and probably thinking blessed.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's good. Tim.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tim. This is part of my self-betterment journey. I'm going to have to go with thriving for my word.
Nice. Yep. Melissa?
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm here because this is my normal Thursday routine. And one word I think they would say is recovering.
Cool. Bradley?
Bradley, here to give and get supports, and one word is dedicated.
Yep. Mike?
I'm Mike. I'm here for all the positive things that this place is all about. I'm glad everybody's doing so well, myself included. And my parents would say happy.
Good. Cool. Cool. Jason?
Hey, I'm here because I'm here to work on my mental health and my sobriety. Something my parents would say is probably accountable.
Good. Good. Jason, to my right?
I'm Jason. I'm here because I get to be here, and emotional well-being, my mom would say, is repaired.
Repaired? Cool. Good word. Yep.
I'm Brian. I'm here this Thursday because I love starting to become something I like doing now. I just got off the phone with my mom before I got here, and she says, "Son, you sound confident."
Wow. Good word. And how do you feel about her saying that?
More confident.
Kevin,
What is the question?
we're doing your name, which I already let everybody know, why you're here, and one word your parents would describe you as today.
Kevin, Thursday, this is home. We get to do this every Thursday. I'm grateful for that. That's tough.
Yeah.
fresh. Their deaths are both fresh.
Okay.
So I'd like to think proud.
Yeah. Right on. And how do you feel about them being proud of you?
Trying to humble me. Yeah. I'm grateful that I could change for them.
Yeah.
If they see it, they know it.
Right on. Good stuff. Jeff.
My name is Jeff, and I come to this meeting for the energy Scott was talking about. Like, I get it too. And sometimes when my tank's a little low, this is the kind of place that helps me fill mine back up, fill my cup back up. So one word that I think anyone in my family, including my parents, would use to describe me is determined.
Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I am here because this is my Thursday. Has been for some time, wanted to stay that way. I'm here particularly tonight, I think, to listen exactly to what Scott said. It literally put hairs on the back of my neck stood up with the whole description and the breath of fresh air to find ourselves. You nailed it on the head. That's why I'm here tonight, I think. Instead of my parents, I would rather go with my daughters, in all honesty. And makes me smile large to say they would both say proud. Proud is the word that they would use. Yes, yeah.
Same question I asked Kevin. How do you feel knowing they would say they're proud of their mom?
Emotional. I don't think I would be here without coming here, my first tryout, and I feel very blessed and full of gratitude that these are the doors I walk into. I would not be who I am today, and I'm proud of who I am today. Without this place, I would not be.
That's good. My name's Todd. I'm here because this is where Racing for Recovery started back in 2001. Was a support group meeting, and there was 5 people there. And it's nice to be back involved in this. So I'm just glad to be back a part of it. One word my parents would say to describe me, relieved comes to mind. I can't think of anything else other than that, so I'll say relieved. Okay, who has the answer?
The Answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain, as I approach the light of hope that lies before me. Each step overwhelms me, every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I'm a human being full of thoughts and feelings. I am worth saving. Just show me the way. At last I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust. And so it begins, Racing for Recovery.
All right. Kelly, you can do some announcements.
Sure. We offer a lot of things that bring the families in and outside people in to introduce this place throughout the week and to also include the families. That's what we're all about here. On Mondays, we do a book study support group from 4 to 5. As I said, public, families, everybody is welcome. I do believe they're doing the creating book right now on Mondays. On Tuesdays, we have our men's and women's support groups. Personally, that is one of my favorites. Again, open to the public and all families. Try to encourage people to come, see what we're about. 4 to 5 o'clock here on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we have the BAC recovery group, 6:30 to 8:30. It always begins with a meal at 6 o'clock, and the church shuttle bus will pick up over at the suites for the clients at 5:15. Thursdays, this is where we're at. Free plant-based dinner and music for the group attendees from 5:30 to 6:30. Could we please shout out to Chef Dean and all the volunteers that help to make. Like I said, I've not been to other places, but I have heard from many that our kitchen and our chef cannot be outdone. The signature support group, the live group right now, follows from 6:30 to 7:30. It's available in person. You can live stream on Facebook or YouTube. And now we must thank our tech crew that make this all possible, would be Mr. Herbster and Matthew. Yeah. On Saturdays, we have our community connections, a great time to be had by all. That's a great time to have your family coming out too. Kids, everyone, 2:30 to 5 o'clock, we do all kinds of fun, different things, always open to suggestions. I'd love to see that grow even more. On Sundays, we have our run walk support group that's optional at the Wildwood Metro Park. It's from 8 to 9. Love that meeting. It's calming. It's got a lot of people who have a lot of time under their belt. It's a good meeting. After that, we have the Bedford Alliance Church service. The shuttle bus picks up again over at the Suites for our clients at 10:15. As you can see, we have a lot of our books up here on the table. Something we're very proud of. I can remember walking through these doors and having no idea what was going on. And I read the Cleveland book right away. And I just felt so much better, so much more down to earth about you, about this place, knowing that we're all coming from the same place, even though it's not the exact same place. The book changed my life. If we could have Google and Yelp reviews, please follow us on social media. And the video of this meeting will be available later tonight.
Cool. Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, guys.
With respect to the Cleveland book, I was having dinner with Tim tonight, and he asked me if it's possible if we had somebody, one of the 10 people from the Cleveland book, to come in and answer questions or give an update on their life or whatever. And I think that's really cool, and I will try to make that happen. Yeah, so good conversation with you, and thanks for that suggestion. That's pretty cool.
Great idea.
Good stuff. Okay, does anybody have something they want to talk about tonight? If you're off camera and you got something that's bothering you, let us know and we can turn it into a group, or you want me to do something? Oh, yes, ma'am.
So this weekend is my daughter's 13th birthday. It's been 6 years since I've been to a birthday, one of my kids' birthdays, and I'm finally invited to one. I am nervous though because it's back in my hometown, and the last time I went to my hometown I had some issues with just being back there. So I'm kind of nervous and excited at the same time.
I hear you. Okay, that falls into our topic I want to do. Yep. Heather, you had something?
Yes, so I was thinking, and I'll share on it after I say it, being present.
Present.
Tomorrow my girls will be 18 and 2. And I am just so very grateful that I am present and productive in both of their lives today.
Awesome. Well, those both can tie into what I want. One more?
Right back here as well.
Yeah.
I don't have anything bothering me, but you said to share good news, so I have extremely good news. Yesterday, I had my first visitation with my son and finally got to meet him. He's happy, healthy, and handsome. I want to give credit where it's due to Racing for Recovery to be able to put me in that position as fast as I could be, to be able to be there in his life. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know how soon that would happen, so I'm extremely grateful for you guys.
Awesome. You're welcome on our end. Can you give yourself some credit for doing what it took to even go see your son too, right? That's awesome. Good stuff.
Yes.
I almost said your name. Sorry about that. Good stuff, whoever you are sitting over there. I have no idea who you are. Nice to meet you. Hope to meet your son someday. That's awesome. All kidding aside. Okay, so I want to talk about grace tonight because you've been shown grace. Heather, that's definitely grace. And if you listen to how some of the people answered the intro question, you can hear some emotion and whatever. that's grace that we've all been shown just to even be here, be alive, be present. We got fed, everybody can see, our limbs are working, we're good. So I want to talk about grace, and I'm going to have Kelly read the definition of it. Do you have it pulled up?
Oh, I do, yep, I sure do.
Have her pull the definition of it up, and we'll read this, and then I want to know, what you think about it, how you're shown it, how you are showing it to others. So Kelly, go ahead and read some of that.
Yeah, there's lots of different definitions, and you can take it how you want, but we like this one the best. Grace is a gift freely given, not something earned or deserved.
How do you feel about that?
I think that nails it on the head, to be honest. We've learned a lot about that here, about grace. Some things that have came up for me is I was always someone who could show a lot of grace, too much grace sometimes, and be walked on a lot before. I was really bad at that, forgiving all the time, giving grace all the time, and found a real hard time giving myself grace for even the smallest things. Learning what it really was and being told to be kind to myself and show myself grace like I would my daughter or my best friend helped me tremendously.
Awesome. Melissa, I'm going to start with you until we get some names going. You've obviously been shown grace. What do you think of grace in your situation with the birthday party?
I mean, I've been wanting to go to one of their birthday parties for so long. But with my ex knowing all this, my history and stuff, he's been, what's the word for it? Scared to invite me?
What word?
He's been scared to invite me.
Okay, I got you.
So, I don't know how to really answer this question. He's definitely showing me grace right now with allowing me to come. With him showing me the grace shows me that he's seeing me now. And that he's seeing that I'm doing better. And it's definitely something I've been waiting for.
Awesome. Very cool. Yep. Heather, do you want to go for? You want to go?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep, that's fine.
So, grace has definitely been shown for me. I had a rough pregnancy with my 2-year-old. A lot of things happened during that pregnancy. And I've been shown grace because she is developing the way that she should be. She's way advanced. She's animal sounds and count to 10, and she's just about to be 2 tomorrow. So I've definitely been shown grace with that. And as far as also with my spirituality, I've been shown grace by my higher power, and I try to remember that daily.
How are you showing yourself grace?
That's a difficult thing to do. I mean, one of the things I love, I'm running from the question, never mind, let me not do that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I love how we learn to show ourselves grace here, and I have learned to a little bit. It definitely needs improving. We talk about childhood wounds, we talk about self-compassion. Those are all things that teach us to show ourselves grace. So I'm showing myself grace by better taking care of myself.
There you go. Cool. Okay, Jeff. Okay, next we have Kim.
I didn't really know what grace meant until you read it, and it makes sense. So I have struggled with grace because I always thought it was something that you needed to prove, or something you earned. And so that is my mistake, and I apologize. I will learn to give people grace. I'm working on it.
I want to ask this. Do you feel you haven't shown Kenzie grace? And I'm asking that based on what you just said right there.
Not this time. Not this time. I've been very critical.
All right, who's up?
All right, Kenzie,
Well, that's
it's like we're
funny because I was just about to say she's showing me grace by being here.
Yeah. Hi.
After her sitting in the room for 9 months and me going back out for 2 weeks and then her still coming in here is giving me grace. I mean, she could have let me fall flat on my face completely. But I learned more in that 9 months of being here that I knew I needed to get back instead of falling on my face again. And then Jared also shows me grace, my kids' dad.
Yeah.
He's been nothing but understanding and empathetic towards me throughout this whole situation. And I would have never expected that. So it's something that I truly appreciate, that I still don't think I truly deserve. But that's something that I'm working on and processing myself.
What? How have you shown yourself grace? Here's some foreshadowing. I'm probably going to ask everybody this, so you can start thinking about that. But how are you showing yourself grace?
I'll walk through these doors again.
You said earlier during the introduction that your mom would describe you as struggling. Do you want to elaborate on that at all that we can add to the group tonight?
I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm struggling with right now. When I stop an addiction, I tend to play whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
So I'm really struggling with my eating right now, and she knows that. And she's been trying to help, but I'm the only one that can truly help myself with that. There's just a lot of emotions.
I think you learned a thing or two about that whack-a-mole in the 9 months you were here, right? Yeah, okay. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're both here. You're setting, as difficult as this is, I hope there's a ton of moms and dads that are feeling your way and kids that are in your situation or even on the other side that have 9 months and don't want to start over. That's what this live stream is for. That's why having the courage just to speak, you have no idea what that's doing out to people out there. But I know it's doing something. So kudos to you guys for being here. Who's up?
Can I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember personally the first meeting that you came to. I remember the first time that I met you. I knew there was something different about you. What you've learned here, I can see it in you coming back. I know that I know that you have the tools. I know you're going to learn to give yourself some more grace. It's just going to take a minute to do so. Relationship I have seen the two of you build since when you walked through this door. You've watched and it's amazing, and it makes me so genuinely happy for both of you, and to learn stuff. You listen when you come here and you learn stuff. You've listened and you've put it forward, and we all mess up sometimes, and you came right back right where you belong. You came home and you know this is home. And you're going to get right back there. I know that you are. It's just been an honor to watch your relationship grow. And like Todd was just saying, it's so cool to see it happen here. It's so cool to have this type of a place where families are all included. This is what it is all about. And I hope that many more people watching or people coming in the door will get their families to come in, because it makes a huge difference. I've never been more proud than when my oldest daughter comes in and watches me here, sits next to me, and knows Todd and knows Adam and Amanda, this feels like home for them too. It's just been an honor to watch you guys grow. It really has.
Right on. Jeff.
All right, next we have Steve. Yeah. Go ahead, Steve.
I'm gonna beat you to the punch before you ask me, because I know you're gonna ask me how I show myself grace. By showing up for group every day, by still being here, being a little easier on myself than I normally would be. I've definitely been granted grace by racing for sure. I don't see myself having a problem giving other people grace, but the one thing I will work on is myself, giving myself grace for sure.
Steve, one thing, can you, when I ask you this, speak a little louder, please? But are you okay today?
Am I all right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I haven't been privileged to see your sarcasm as much today, so I'm just making sure.
I'm great. You're just lucky we're live.
That's good. Go ahead.
All right, next we have Alex.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been shown grace by my family and friends, my higher power, and pretty much everybody that's tried to help me over the past 3 or 4 years. I think when I was younger, I struggled to give other people grace, and I've always been pretty critical of myself. It's caused a lot of problems in my life, and I think as I've gotten older, I've been able to give other people grace, but that being, really struggling with giving myself grace. And I think, to answer your question, Steve kind of touched on it, like, the way I'm showing myself grace is by showing up every day, not giving up, essentially. I think of get knocked down 7, stand up 8. Just keep trying. The past is the past. I can't change it, but I can be a little less critical of myself. Not showing myself grace is not going to help me move forward.
How are you? Let's see, I don't want to do on the scale of 1 to 10, I don't want to do that. But how are you less critical of yourself than were you or before you came in here?
I don't really know. I can't answer that question. All I know is that things are different. Things have changed. I can't really tell when it happened, but somewhere within the last three months or so, there's been like a shift in my perspective.
Awesome. How long have you been here?
I don't know, maybe 7 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks.
Cool. You ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
It's coming. All right. Sorry.
Next is Austin.
So I have shown grace is by 2 people that I want to shout out for it. My mom has never left my corner. She's always told me she's very proud of me, and I'm very resilient and strong. And today she brought us groceries for our group. All I have to do is ask. She said, "Closed mouths don't get fed. All you have to do is ask." Worst I can tell you is I'm broke.
Yeah.
And I was blessed. It was grace that she was able to feed me, show me love, bring my daughter to see me.
Wow.
Last time I saw my daughter was Father's Day, and I was in the throes of active addiction. And even though I was there, they knew that. They still let me see her. And that's another grace from my ex-wife, is that I got to see my daughter. I still get to. And she always says, "I will never take her from you, because you both deserve each other. She loves you."
Wow. Austin, I can see the emotion obviously on you. Why is this topic really resonating with you?
I honestly don't know.
That's grace, I think. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too.
You'll get asked this tomorrow because it'll be your first Friday. I'll put a different spin on it. But is there something you heard about us that intrigued you to come here that was different than anything you had heard before? Don't say exercise. 'Cause-
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you guys make us challenge ourselves, give us homework. You make us think.
Yeah.
And I need that, and I like that. And so it's honestly this guy right here that convinced me to come here.
Wow.
It's Brendan right here. So I'm very thankful that I met him, and I'm very thankful that I'm here today. I feel like I'm gonna love it here.
You will. You're thinking, and as you're thinking, you're obviously feeling, and we do that every day. Wow, that's good.
All right, next we have Heather.
Wow, your heart is so full from hearing everyone speak. I think it just makes me so proud. I just want to say that of everyone in this room. I think for me, my son Xander is going to be 18 tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah.
And someone was asking me just where he came from, who the other part of him, and it got me to thinking that I've been doing this with him for 16 years by myself. And not to get into that would be a counseling session. But to make it simple, I would say it brought me to tears because I really haven't thought about that as much. And the other person's like, oh, I didn't mean to make you cry. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I'm proud of us. I'm so proud of us. And, in the process, it's been Xander, it's my older son, that we went through a lot. And we were hurt a lot. And I hurt my older son too. And I've gotten to see in the last 6 years, it's a combination of me finally coming to this place and being able to have been shown grace. It's being able to give grace to myself. I've thought about that so much in just reflecting on the past, on all these years of battling. I always fought for my children. The problem was I didn't fight for me.
Yeah.
I didn't give myself any grace. I didn't give myself any worth at all. Nothing. I didn't give myself any, how can you not see that how much you gave of your heart when you sat in those rooms and watched your son go through brain surgeries, but you yourself don't see any worth in that? I see the worth in myself now to the point where it's cool. I have peace. And the greatest thing is to see that the trauma I gave to my son and the trauma that my son experienced, my older son, it's gone. He is healed. He is taken off in his life. And that is the most beautiful thing. It's the funniest thing to come in here and want to heal so bad for yourself. But when you see your children heal, completely heal, that is beyond anything I can ever even imagine. And it's because you're at peace too. And then the thing is, it comes full circle when you come in here and you witness people who are struggling, people who are achieving, and you sit there and you watch this and you realize how amazing it is to sit in this seat and see, no matter what, whether you're still feeling broken, you're not. I'm going to tell you, girl, you are not broken and you never were. You know what I want to see? I want to see the day that you feel what I feel.
Wow.
And you will. I know that with all my heart. I know it in my heart. And I am so proud of you. And I remember the day that you gave me grace. When you were barely in these doors. And I want you to remember that I have that in my heart every day. So I am super grateful for every person in this room. Like more than you ever know. That love carries me all the time. Sorry.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heather.
Yeah, this program doesn't have an impact on anybody, does it?
I don't know.
That's awesome.
All right, we have a gentleman right back here off camera.
Hi, everybody. When I think of grace, I think you guys said a gift that is given freely. I just really makes me think about my mom. I remember it just made me think of this conversation I was having with her probably over 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. And she was basically defending me to my stepdad, and my stepdad's he's just an asshole, he doesn't listen, he's never gonna give it, why do you keep doing this stuff for him? And she told me something along the lines of started crying because I love him, so I'm gonna continue to pour love in him and love him and love him, even if you don't think he deserves it. So my mom with that showed me that it's not up to me to decide who doesn't deserve or deserves this or that. Everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves mercy, grace, because that's all she ever did my whole life was love me, even when I didn't deserve it. And that is a gift that she continues to give because she's just wonderful. I don't know how she dealt with me or my sibling, especially me. So and then her instilling the love for God in me. I realize he gives me grace every day by protecting me and blessing me and sending people in my life every single day to bless, protect, or love me, show me mercy, show me grace, gifts that he decides that he's going to give. And so now that I see that, I'm able almost every single day to be in other people's lives, and whatever it is, smiling, being kind, being able to show something that those people put the light in me, so hopefully one day they can see the light too, because I don't know, that's just grace to me, the love that just is agape, unconditional love, or love shown, or kindness shown, because I think that's the biggest thing we need is love, and it's a gift that's given freely with no strings and no attachments, so it's pretty powerful.
Absolutely.
Right on here. All right, Mr. Hurst.
So we haven't done this in the past, but I would like to share a comment on our YouTube, and I got permission. It's Jessica Schultz. Said it took her 4 months to even speak in a support group. She says, you're doing better than you think you are, learning. She also says, grace is a beautiful gift, and it is indeed a gift. I was so used to beating myself up that giving myself any kindness was foreign. I realized I was never going to forgive myself if I didn't give grace. So I just wanted to share that, and love our participation on YouTube and Facebook.
That's pretty cool we had that tonight. Thanks, Jessica. That's cool. Do you have any comments on grace?
I think just allowing myself to be part of what has been the biggest part of grace for me. Accepting the things that I can't change and changing the things I can, right? I know it's cliche, but it's been a huge piece of my peace of mind is just accepting what it is and changing what I can, So it's been a big part of grace for me. And every time you say grace, I think of our friend Pat.
Yeah.
So just any of you that know Pat, I've always called her Grace, and I was texting Pat just recently, and she's having some health issues. And just miss seeing her in the rooms, and she said she's having a hard time getting out to some of the meetings.
Do we have her phone number?
Yeah, I'm in contact with her all the time. So
Send me that. I'll send her a note after this. Yeah. She's been coming to this since we were back at the church. Back so over, I don't know, 12, 13 years or whatever. So, yep, good old Grace. Cool. All right.
All right, right over here, we have Mark.
Hey, yeah, I kind of just went up with my hand. I'd let go. I'm grateful for the grace that others have shown me when I haven't been able to show myself grace. That's gotten me through some hard times. I've been struggling this week with a lot of thinking of my childhood and just remembering things that sometimes I might have forgot, but just digging deep, I've, just had some feelings that were hard to deal with. But when I was at church, the lady showed me grace, and I was able to get through that moment and get to tonight. So in those moments of other people showing grace, it's like, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
I try to show grace with new people. I try to show grace on an everyday basis. If it's just me opening the door, holding the door for somebody, or if it's just me lending a hand in any way. I think of grace when I think of my little sister. She was born the same day I was born, but a different year, and she was premature. And it was times where I would look at her. I can remember looking at her. She was so baby. She was so tiny, and I didn't think she was gonna make it. But she made it, And I went and shout her out. Precious, safe travels. She should be watching. She's on the way to Vegas with my niece. So, she gives me grace. I've made some mistakes, and she doesn't treat me no less of a sister. And without people like that in my life, I don't know if I could make it to some of these mornings where I gotta get up and come to groups and things like that. So I don't know. I just wanted to share. I've always be listening in these meetings, and it's kind of hard to share in these meetings because you got big screens and stuff, but you get a natural sense of what you're trying to say, and the people around you giving you grace, they understand. I know Todd, I know Kelly, I know Jeff, I know y'all understand. Y'all show grace on a day-to-day basis, so yeah, that's it.
When I saw I think your sister was here 2 weeks ago when I ran this for the first time in a while, and without her saying anything, when she was sitting in the kitchen and when she was sitting next to you, I could just feel her. So I didn't know who she was, but I knew she was supporting you. You could feel it. That's powerful. And I guess that's grace, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Good stuff, Mark. Anyway.
I'm just gonna jump in real quick too. It's not this topic, a lot of us in this room have difficulty accepting it, trying to determine whether or not we deserve it, how much we deserve. This whole conversation doesn't require as many mathematical gymnastics as we actually do. Just be quick to accept grace when given. Be quick to give it freely, often. It doesn't require a bunch of calculation about who deserves this and how much and that. Just be quick to accept it and just be free to give it. Don't measure it out and mete it out and dole it out and expect something in return. It's something to be given freely, and honestly, you get grace by giving your own and not really paying attention to the quantity. Just give it.
I want to share this because I interviewed a clinician tonight at 5:15. We did a Zoom interview, and I don't normally handle resumes that come in, but I started doing that. And I went through and saw a resume and sent it out to them. They responded right away, and evidently it's the person who interviewed here before And I was told how great she was, and then all of a sudden she didn't take the position. So when she came on tonight, first of all, she said, I couldn't believe you emailed me, because she felt too embarrassed to reach back out after she had taken another position. And she took another position because she felt she wasn't versed enough in alcohol and drug counseling, and that's what she thought Racing for Recovery mainly was. And I thought, well, we have to do a little bit better job of marketing, because drugs or alcohol haven't been mentioned again tonight. And even if you have a drug or alcohol problem, which we all have had, we're not anymore, this is about mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual and nutritional wellness. I don't even like saying mental health. So if you're a mental health clinician, you definitely can do alcohol and drug counseling, because in the end, it's really mental wellness counseling. So we're hoping that she joins our staff here shortly. But I asked her if she felt that it was a godly thing that we reached out to her again, and she told me 2 days ago she asked God for a sign that she could do what she really wanted to do. And I thought, that seems to be pretty another example of what this place is, you know. So that, to me, that's another example of grace, yeah. Who's up?
Okay, motivational Scott.
So we're talking about grace. I don't know if this correlates, but this is how I feel about grace. I had an epiphany moment in my truck. I was having counseling sessions with the excellent gentleman sitting over there in the booth. And while I was having these sessions, I was driving to work one night in my truck, and her music was playing, normal routine. And I swear to you, I knew the words to the song, but the words were changing and talking to me, and it was talking about forgiveness. To give everybody grace, and to give myself grace. To let go of all that hurt, pain, resentment, jealousy, envy, pain, all of that negative energy, and let go of it each way. What I have done, what others have done to me.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I will swear to this to my last breath, I have not been the same since that day in my truck when I chose to give myself grace and everybody else grace who I felt have done me wrong. It was a life-changing experience. I think I was sober about 12 months when I did that.
Beautiful.
And I've been off to the races running since.
Right. Good on you, man. Good stuff. I forgot to do this earlier. I'd like to give Miss Snoop a congratulations on achieving 1 year of sobriety. So let's give her a round of applause. Bringing this up for a number of reasons. Good on you, Snoop, for doing that. We do have her posted on our Facebook page in front of the icon. That's a tradition here. When you get a year, you get a picture in front of the icon. And I remember her telling me how when she was here before, that she would watch people get those pictures taken with a year of sobriety, and how she, for some time when she was trying to do this, she never thought she was going to do it. The last time she came here, she said, I am going to do it, and I'm so proud of her for doing it. So again, Snoop, good on you for that, right? Any final comments? We got Kim, go ahead.
No, I said okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm losing
That's
it.
all right.
Oh, man. I don't know how many days
I
keep
kind of like
doing
that
this.
look on your face when he called your name.
Yeah. Kim, do you want to say anything? Okay. Who has and we're good? We covered Grace tonight then? Killer? All right, Melissa.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters. Number 1, I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. Number 2, I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I am in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. 3, I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. 4, I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I walk around it. 5, I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everybody.